Alright, let's look at the homework 6.3, problem number 8. Alright, so we want to find the volume of the solid, let's say, obtained by rotating. Looks like this is going to be a circle about the y-axis. Alright, so let's do that. Alright. Alright, so let's see. So it's going to be a circle, and here radius is going to be 2 because 4 is 2 squared. And the center is going to be 0, 2. Right? So the picture is going to look like this. Right? Then you're rotating about the y-axis, so you get the sphere. Right? So let's set it up. If you slice this, it's going to be a sphere perpendicular to the x-axis. You see a disk. So let's use a disk method. Right? So it's going to be a disk method. Right? So I'm looking at the cross section at the height y. Right? So we want to know the radius. So I'm going to solve this equation for x. Right? So I'm going to just subtract quantity y minus 2 squared. So we have equation becomes x squared equals 4 minus y minus 2 squared. Right? Then we can just take the square root of both sides. So you have x is equal to plus or minus square root of 4 minus quantity y minus 2 squared. Alright, so we know that this curve on the right, semicircle on the right, is x equals square root of 4 minus y minus 2 squared. Alright, hold on a sec. Alright, so by using the disk method, we can easily find the volume, right? So V is going to be equal to, right? So there's usually pi, right? Then integral, right? So the region we're thinking of is this region. We're going to just take this semicircle on the right hand side, right? Then we rotate it about the y-axis. Right? So the region goes from 0 to 4. So I'm going to just put that. Go from 0 to 4. Right? The radius can be written as square root of 4 minus quantity y minus 2 squared. Right? So this is the radius right here, from here to there. Right? So we have a radius, which is square root of 4 minus quantity y minus 2 squared. But you need to square this guy. So this guy is squared with respect to y. Right? And luckily, we can cancel square root and square. So we just have a fairly simple integration. So this is going to be pi. Right, antiderivative of 4 is going to be 4y. Right, there's a minus sign. Antiderivative of y minus 2 squared would be y minus 2 cubed over 3. Right, then you're going from 0 to 4. Right, then if you plug in 4, if you plug in 4 here, so you're going to get, let's see, 4 times 4 is 16. Minus, I put 4 there, so you have a 4 minus 2. 2 cubed is 8 over 3. Right? Minus, if you plug in 0, it's 0. And if you plug in here, it's going to be minus negative. So it's going to be negative 2 cubed, so it's a negative 8. So it's going to be plus 8 over 3. Alright, so this is going to be, here's a pi. Right, so this is 16 minus, there are 2 of these, so it's going to be 16 over 3. and this is going to be pi and taking a common denominator. So you're going to have, let's see, 3, and that's going to be, I'll have to multiply by 3, right? So it's going to be 3 times 8, 18, and 3 times 1 is 3, so it's going to be 48 minus 16, and this is going to be pi. All right, so it's going to be 32 over 3. All right, so it's a 32 pi over 3. All right, so let's type it in. So we got the 32 pi over 3. All right, so let's submit for testing. All right, it came back and looks like we got this one correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.